Namaste and good morning. Let's go live on a Sunday morning bicycle live stream just after 7 a.m. Sunday, June the 9th, and it's 15 degrees. I've only ridden about 11 kilometres this morning because I didn't start riding till about 6:30. It was overcast, the roads are wet, and I was just waiting to see if it would clear before I headed out. So the cat and I just had a nice lie-in this morning. But I'm out and about now because it's clearing here on the Gold Coast and it's looking like it's going to be great. So I'm out on the bike enjoying it. So this morning's topic is a crucial vegan topic, that humanity's survival, our actual survival, depends on us supporting fully vegan businesses. So I was sitting there yesterday, BKA vegan, having magnificent lunch, sensational lunch, thinking to myself that one day this will be the norm, that we will not have to pick and choose a place, that any place we go to will be cruelty-free, that it will have to be this way because we have no choice because of the environmental destruction that we have created on the planet. And so I thought about how, given the choice, in the past, my earpiece has fallen out. That's not what's happened in the past, by the way. Here it is. Right, it's back in. In the past, I've been vegan 39 years, and in the past we've supported places that still were supporting the industries of death, primarily because we didn't have a choice. And now we have a choice in so many different places that choice, with the awareness that we have of what is happening to the planet environmentally, what is continuing to happen to the animals, and what is happening to our health, with that awareness, when we have a choice to support a fully vegan business over one that is not, then the only morally correct decision we can make, the only responsible decision we can make as vegans, is to support the fully vegan business. And actually I was thinking about this last night as I was out in a pleasant walk in the valley as well, and wasn't thinking about these bumps, that's for sure. And I was thinking about whenever I bring this topic up, it brings up this element of people feeling like it's a judgment upon them. It's not about us. It stopped being about us a long time ago. Being vegan was always about the animals. That's it. It's always about the animals. Anything beyond that is a benefit. Anything that helps beyond that with our health, with our environment, is a benefit. But what has happened now is, because in our incredible selfishness, we have continued to support environmentally destructive industry, which creates more pollution, more waste, uses more land, and has I'm going to say more evil attached to it than just about any other industry. Because we have continued worldwide to support animal agriculture, we have decimated the planet, all because huge amounts of land are cleared to grow the crops to keep the animal agricultural industry going, all because huge amounts of antibiotics are used in the animal agricultural industry, which has created complications with the use of antibiotics and with the ingestion of them through our own consumption. And let me just take a moment to say good morning to, or I should say good afternoon over there, to my love, my gorgeous woman, the love of my life, who has just come online, who is watching. I'm so glad you've got the time to watch, gorgeous. And I get the opportunity to tell you again how much I love you and how much I miss you and how much you would love this morning on the Gold Coast, because you love the Gold Coast, and how much I look forward to you being back here with me again. So I love you very much, my love, and I'm hoping the rest of your day is going well. So we have decimated the planet, all because of taste, all because of a conditioning, a cultural conditioning. Thank you, my love, I love you too. All because of a cultural conditioning that has been unquestioned by the majority of society, that have been indoctrinated into not even questioning what they're eating, basically, and have just been fed this this whole way of living their life, and it's it's incredibly sad. But when we wake up, when we have an awareness, we cannot go back, because with awareness comes responsibility. And so the responsibility that we have, and David from the oldest banana farm in Australia is watching. Good morning, David. It's clearing in the valley, so hopefully you won't get wet today. So we have a moral, ethical responsibility to animals when we find out what's happening to them. But now, because of our selfishness, we have a moral, ethical responsibility to the planet, to humanity, to each other, to what we have left, to do the right thing now, because we're running out of time rapidly. Sadly, the majority at the moment, we have not reached the tipping point in awareness yet, so the majority of the population is still unaware or is still apathetic to the change that needs to occur. And because of that, it is crucial that we support fully vegan businesses, because this is the change that has to happen, and this change will not happen if we keep encouraging businesses that in some way or form still support or still have a component of the animal agriculture industry in their products for sale. So we cannot make the change if we say, oh, it's all right, I'll go along to this vegetarian cafe because, you know, they've got vegan options. If that's and I've said this many times before, if that's the only choice you have in the area, then that's understandable. But when you make that decision to support that vegetarian place, or even maybe not even a vegetarian place, over a fully vegan business, you have consciously decided to encourage and keep in business a business that has no intention of creating the change that is needed for the planet to survive. So it's way past the point now of us talking about it being a convenience, or just a nice thing to have, a convenience. It's way past the point of that. This is a crucial change that has to be. We don't have any. We can't in 10 years' time say, I didn't really want to do much about the climate change, the climate crisis. There's no choice. We have no choice. We have to do something about it. We have to support those that are leading the way, those that have taken the risks, those that have stepped up and said, this is the model of future business. This is how all businesses have to be, because the animal agricultural industry is unsustainable in all areas, is environmentally destructive, and has brought the planet to its knees and has to be dismantled. So this is very important that we search out for places that are showing this new model of future business, and we support them, and we promote them, and we encourage them. And in the absence of such a business, we can approach a business that has maybe shown some enthusiasm to get on board the vegan tide of awareness, and we can approach them and encourage them to become fully vegan. It has happened in the past. It has happened. There's been a number of vegetarian places that went fully vegan. There's been a number of meat places that went fully vegan. Feed the Earthlings was a meat-based pizza restaurant in Capalaba, and it went fully vegan and opened 2 more fully vegan outlets. So it is possible. Raw Authentic in Tweed Heads was vegetarian. They went fully vegan. Govinda's in Surfers Paradise was vegetarian. They went fully vegan. There are other examples that aren't coming to mind at the moment, but you get the point. So the next time you're eating out at a place that still has some animal products there, just remember you are still supporting that industry, and you are still supporting and encouraging them to continue in business, destroying the planet whilst killing animals and ruining our health. There is absolutely no reason, morally, ethically, health, environmentally, to support a business that does that. There's no reason at all, unless you have no other alternative. I'll finish up by saying I love seeing what is happening with places that, like supermarkets, for instance, that are bringing in a lot of vegan products. The convenience for us vegans is fantastic, and it's a fantastic indication of the awareness and the size of the market. But if in your area, as convenient to you as that supermarket is, if you have another place that is fully vegan as a supermarket, then what possible reason could you have for not supporting it? Any reason you have for not supporting it would just be an excuse. And I've heard all the excuses. I've heard people say, oh yeah, but we don't like this and we don't like that. So the question is, okay, have you approached the owners of the business that are making the change for a future vegan world? Have you approached them and said, hey, can you do this with your business? I want to support you. Can you do this? Can you accommodate us? Have you approached them? Most of the time people haven't. They just jump on social media and they don't give the fully vegan business the opportunity to survive. Jean says, hi Harry. Oh, watching you in hospital at the moment on iPad. Good to see all so much happening, seeing so much movement all over the world. So heartening, and supporting is the key. Jean, what's happening with you in hospital? And Kylie says, thank you, Harry, you're right. It is a huge risk to go into business, let alone setting ourselves apart by being vegan. Thank you for your support. Well, it runs, and I love what you're doing, Kylie, and I was sitting there yesterday and I was thinking, this is so fantastic. At no point did I have to question anything on the menu. At no point did I have to worry about cross-contamination. At no point, and I've been in some of the other super popular places on the coast that are vegetarian with vegan options, and repeatedly had them serve me stuff with dairy in it. And it's like, really? And you know, I tolerate, this is going back a few years ago now, 4 years ago was the last time I tolerated it. And until I got to the point, it's like, no, you know, I contacted the owners, you know, they said they'd retrain the staff to make sure that they were aware of what was vegan and what wasn't. And, you know, it's just like, no, you only give so many chances to a business. And so I went, no. And I stopped supporting those sort of businesses because there was no need to, because the growth on the coast was bringing in all these wonderful, fully vegan businesses. And as a long-term vegan, this is what I want to support. The things that the majority of my life, the places that did not exist, that have only really existed on the coast in the last decade. And, you know, it's heaven. So, and if we are going to, and this is the message, it is crucial, we have to support the fully vegan business model in order for the world to survive. Because if we don't, if we keep going, oh, it's all right, I'll go to this place because it's got vegan options, we're just ruining the planet because we're supporting the animal agriculture industry. So thank you very much for watching. Live vegan, save lives. I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Ahimsa.